Hello, everybody. I'm just about ready to get started. Welcome, Murphy. Welcome, Chaosphania. Let's chat for a little bit. So right now we're in the even beats of the server. So I would prefer to get some episode 4 in while we can. I was thinking about long-term goals of things that I was looking to get. I don't know. Some of these hunts are just kind of weird. I'll think about it. I think eventually I want a Flowin Sword or a Zanba. I think if I get one of those, I think I will actually finally play Humar for real. I have a couple options on how to hunt it. I do have IDs that are able to do both. Just unfortunate that the Flowin Sword is pretty much one ID and a really awful hunt. Whereas the other one just involves killing Sinnohs in episode 2, which is not the best, but at least I have characters that are able to do that solo if I want to do that off stream. So that's what I've been thinking about from items, like how would I make my other characters more usable? And having either Flowins or Zanba, I think would make my Humar actually fun to play for me. I also have Dark Flow, but I need something kind of in between. Well, thank you, Steve, for the good luck. Hopefully you're doing well today. But anyway, let's see who's available for some PSO. They want to hop in. Today would be the day. This will be the last day of, I believe, on-stream Ephinea. I don't think I'm even going to stream in the evening for this. And it'll be the last, basically, day I'll also stream HBR. So anybody that wants to get those kinds of runs in, this is pretty much your time frame. I'm assuming Murphy is interested in playing. Murphy has just resubscribed saying, let's go. Thank you, Murphy. It'll be available in about 10 to 15. No problem, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and pause the music. Hello, TheCalvitium. Murphy's so powerful on the resubscribe, he still carries over between streams. I tried something, but it didn't work. I'll try something else, I think, next stream. In my defense, I did remember this time. It just didn't work. I might have to do, like, a reference versus a copy. Maybe I made a mistake there. But hopefully the volume of PSO is okay. I made it much lower on my end. Because, I could still barely hear people in voice chat. Like, I could hear most words, but sometimes it wasn't 100%, but now that it's down to 25% game volume, chat, I just want you to know, like, it's really low. I'm sure it sounds mostly okay on stream, but for me, that was just like, wow. When those sound effects kick in, it might as well have been like volume 80. Like, I swear, the laser sounds are so loud. But anyway, I guess I'll start us off with a purple ID RaMarl party. Maybe we'll do 2 of them. And then I'll switch over to a force or something. I've been dying to have a RaMarl party. A single laser sound is fine. Yeah, when I hear like the heaven lasers, it's all over. Although I guess if TheCalvitium is here, I guess what I should do is give him the laser gun. I'm okay with that. I'm assuming TheCalvitium wants to play. I'm gonna make sure this character does not have a laser gun, and if that's the case, I'll switch characters. I'll ban myself from my own ranger briefly. Okay, looks like they are not holding it. That is good. Why is the music moving? Hold on. Are you okay there, Ephinea? Did you hear that, chat? The music was like in a perpetual loop. I don't know if that registered on stream, but it was literally just like the first 4 notes of the lobby over and over. That was gonna drive me wild if I had to listen to that, chat. That would have been a bit much. You can, but still level 80? Well, level 80 is fine. No, it was it was just going boom, 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 boom. That's all it was doing. So hopefully this will fix it. 'Cause that was very weird. I've never heard or seen that before. Yeah, Calvitium is just expected to die on the boss. That's about it. So anyway, I'm gonna play a character that's more drop friendly. I'll say drop friendly. Unless somebody is a green ID, then they can host the game. Alright. Okay, we've exited the loop. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Much better, okay. Yeah, something about the initial lobby loading was weird. Viridia's not bad. I don't feel like doing a Viridia hunt today. Viridia's more when it's Rare Monster. We'll be doing Viridia episode 4 in the future. Don't worry about that. But for now, let's do Ziggy. Xrd. So feel free to join in Calvitium. We'll carry you. Game is acting really weird. Is it because they moved the servers to the West Coast? Am I now experiencing things like lag? Is this what other people experience? As I believe that's why the last update happened. They moved where the server is located. Because it has been acting very weird, I think, since then. So I'm going to take out my Heaven Striker and my Striker unit and presumably a couple Heavenly Arms for Calvitium so you can actually use the item. And I guess we'll get started. Come over to the bank, Calvitium. Yeah, it's like swimming underwater. It's very weird. Okay, I'll take my Striker unit back. I'm not sure if you need the Heavenly Arms or not. Only you would be able to say. I see you have not picked them up, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got everything I need except for Magical Piece. I'll take that from the bank, and we'll get started. Yeah, I almost feel bad. I almost feel like restarting. It's kind of laggy. I guess it really just depends on how it performs otherwise. So I did from a complete Windows restart, so it's not Windows this time. 2 PD and a Heaven Striker coat, Calvitium. Yeah. Because I feel like I am lagging. Like, even when I turn around, it's like not smooth every time. Like, if it maintains how I'm walking now, I don't care. But if it's anything else, I care. Eclair has found Lava Cannon. Still don't really use that item. But I would like for us to continue and not talk about trading. Can we go forward? We're on a time limit. I'm gonna remind the chat. I would like to take advantage of HBR while it's available. We can discuss it as soon as it's off of even beat. You can take as long as you want. But please, please, please just come over so we can get this started. We have about 80 beats left. Thank you. No, don't drop Heavenly Arms when I'm about to swap it. I don't know if that deletes them or not. That was very scary, Calvitium. I really don't know. I never want to find out. I was like, please do not delete my Heavenly Arms. That will freak me out, because this reloads everything. Will you please stop dropping items? I don't know who keeps dropping them, but it's gonna bother me. Alright, there's Escape Doll. Well, I guess we'll find out, quote unquote. It's just escaped all this time. 'Cause I would imagine it doesn't, because it reload. Yeah, it doesn't. So Calvitium was deleted by Heavenly Arms. Because it has to reload for the NPCs. That's why I was thinking it wouldn't stay there. I would have been very cross with Calvitium if they had been deleted, because I actually use those. Yeah, please inform if you're gonna transfer items. Yeah, it's just kind of lagging for me. So I think after this, I'll try resetting again. Like, I think for now it's playable, but a bit slow. I was gonna say, that was greed to not heal. That was greed. There we go. No, it's really laggy, chat. It got much worse. Oh man, I don't know if it's because of the server issue or what the deal is. I don't think it's Windows this time. Yeah, it was not handling the particle effects very well. Like, walking around like this is okay. Yeah, it was like, I could feel it chug. Yeah, like there, when everybody spawned, I'm getting lagged. That is so unfortunate. It's weird that it's only certain enemies that chug it. Like there, I didn't have any lag. Very weird. Whatever. I mean, if it's like this is fine. We'll see. It's like fluctuating between acceptable and unacceptable. But more playable than I've seen before on stream, so that's good. I got one thing I want to try next time. Luck material, that's not too bad. Not die to these if we can avoid it. Hello, lag spike. Yeah, that's gonna be unfortunate. I really wonder if it's because they moved servers very recently that I'm now experiencing these issues, now that I think about it. If so, that is kind of sad. Because it's weird that it's just the graphics that are lagging, not the sound or anything else. Like, the sound is on point. The graphics are, like, in half frame rate sometimes. It's very weird. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this, and I think between games, I'm gonna try one thing, just to make sure it's not on my end. We'll just do a fresh reboot. Because it went into the lobby a little slow as well. You saw that weird, or heard that weird sound effect thing. That's why I don't think it's entirely on my end this time. I'm sure there's a lot of people looking to take advantage of the final days of the Easter event. My only goal, I think, is 3 Easter eggs today. If I get more than that, it doesn't matter. If I'm 1 shy, that will be kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. I might have Easter eggs on other characters, I have to check. But as of right now, I think I have 32. We'll see where it goes from there. Poor game. Yeah, recently I think they announced a move to Arizona. So it's much further west coast than it was before for me. I think before I want to say it was Chicago and something else. They're saying if I'm a few eggs short, do you give me some? It's more like if I change my mind and want to make a 35 egg purchase. I don't like need it. So if you have more after the event ends, that's okay. Oh, a level up. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll try restarting after this. Not the whole PC, just the game. And then try one other thing, and then we'll proceed, I think. Because right now it's sort of behaving. Sort of. Plus and buffs. Mostly D-ban. I mean, occasionally they will attack, but it's not going to be very often. It'll be like when there's a lone enemy. They might shoot with Heaven Striker with normal shots or power shots versus special. Otherwise, if there's 2 or more, they're generally always going to be doing that. Glorious Shield. Nice event. Not using their Gafoe to stun the Dorpong. Nice call from chat. That's still level 30? Sure. Ooh. Oh. Is that Calvitium's health under... Actually, I don't know if Calvitium should have been one shot there. I thought it did 7... Oh, it probably does 710. Or no, it did like 690 something. I always forget. I really need to write down their set damage number. He might need like 3 more HP to survive. I don't think he actually needs 700 if I remember correctly. But it does an odd number of damage, like it's not... Yeah, 720 is safe. You can survive with 700. We did that last time. Or might do like 702 or something weird. Like, it's a number that's not like a divisible by 5, I'll put it that way. Just the game does whatever it wants. Rest in peace. See, I thought it was 720 as well, but I don't think it does do 720. We went through this before. Ooh, the lag. It just hit you for 720? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, I always aim for like 725 or 730 health after units. So Calvitium's pretty close. I just do that mostly to avoid certain laser nonsense, so I don't worry about it too much if I get chipped. More surface, okay. Ooh, they got paused way further away than I thought they'd be paused. That's unfortunate. Nice. Take one material. Right now we're just going for Heaven Striker / Cannon Rouge. When we're on the surface, it's Cannon Rouge. Yeah, definitely apologies about the frame rate. I'll try to fix it next run. Or the other Rappy's closer. 620 on the internet time. That's not too bad. Oh, I got double hit there? That's unfortunate. Unless I miscounted my health just then. That was kind of an unfortunate circumstance. I Felt like I was near full health when I died. A little weird, but whatever. Nice level up from TheCalvitium. Getting closer to surviving. Here are our Cannon Rouge chances. Come on, game. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 runs we'll see one. Yeah, I'll probably reboot the Ephinea after this. Try one thing to see if we can get rid of those issues. But in the meantime, let us... Oh, because I picked up those Heavenly Arms. It's actually eating space in my inventory. I'm actually going to go back. This is really annoying me. I don't like holding items I don't use. Like, I'm already space strapped because I have so many merges, but, like, that was just getting a little much. This is okay. Yeah, I already carry like so many merges and alternate weapons that it's like, if I can't pick up some basic items, like there's no way. I'm not skipping those in a run. I'll sacrifice my Mag Blast for that. Hello, Dwarf Charge. Yeah, so visual confirmation to this, exactly 720. Maybe I was thinking of the very hard mode charge. Where it does like 5 something. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's always a rule of thumb. I would have been fine-ish. So, good to know, I guess. It's just one of those things I really just need to write down and stare at it. And just absorb that information. It's like I'll passively observe it once, and then I just won't look at my health bar ever. I just register that I'm hit, and I don't look at my own health most of the time. I'll just know if I'll die in one more hit or not. This is how I play. Don't bother mathing. Yeah, the only set damage I really need to learn is episode 4 boss multiplayer damage. And the reason I want to do that... Wow, I'm almost out of moon atomizers. The reason I want to do that is because if I take like a Girasol there, I know 900 is my magic number. Game is getting annihilated today. Rip. Then I can purposely get myself to 900 HP. So that way I can take advantage of the boss set damage and destroy the boss. Because anytime I can get mag invincibility, I think we're in a pretty good shape. I miss those days, Chow. I am legitimately going to use Reverser here because I'm almost out of moons. I'd rather save moons for boss fights. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of laser damage on Dortmund. Actually, now that I think about it. Or you could survive, because it doesn't do 700 damage, it does like 680 something. That's probably what I'm confusing it with. Specifically Dortmund laser. Yeah, that's probably it. Because I know it does less than the charge, but it does a weird amount. Things will be easier once we get a 4th party member. Enemies will get less ability to move. Oh, no Del Rappy in the first Rappy spawn. Unfortunate. Love it when it's like Del Rappy in the middle. See, here's where I should probably just Black Divine. I really can't afford to whiff the Gelins. I think once I'm underground, I actually have to play more of a support force, just because it's like, man, it's so bad if I miss a debuff. Like, so bad. Alright. We're just gonna do stun locky things. I'm not gonna worry about our damage too much here. Oh gosh, I'm still in the casting animation. Slow-mo, please. Aw. Debuff down. Once someone next to me dies, it's gonna be much easier. There we go. I did optimal damage. I zonded chat. At least I get some time to consider what's about to hit me. Getting pulled in, that's fine. I'll take it for the team. I think I managed to get 2 Grances in. That's more than I was expecting. I always hope to do at least a little bit of damage to the Gertabulu, but I don't have high hopes. Random Scape Doll, I think I'm gonna go back for that. I think this character put them in the share bank because I was very low on space previously. I'll take one spare one. It's possible I'll die to episode 4 boss, not very likely. It has so much set damage. The only thing that does like an unknown amount of damage are the spinners, because you can actually debuff them and super shift it. Oh no, they killed it before I was set up. That was unfortunate. I was gonna say, chat making room longer by actually killing too quickly. I wasn't in the room. Rip. Well, at least they're not focused on me, so I should be able to get Konvoy off. Because their lasers do nothing to these enemies. Like, legit, like, my fireball is over 3 times their damage, so they just gotta shoot at them. I'm sorry, is that regular Foe 29? Okay, it is. Get that. Yeah, they're just like, just hyper resistant. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, they're the RaMarl's worst matchup. At least at low level. At high level, it doesn't matter. Then they just shoot them normally. But speaking of bad matchups, this is not a good one for the RaMarl team. Let me put some fireballs down. Hopefully by the time the Risks get closer, they'll die. So lasers will stall, and my fireballs will hopefully do most of the damage. Nice level up. There we go. That thing is slowly getting chipped by my fireballs. You can see where the 500s sort of pop up. Some of them are mine. Okay, let's get a debuff going. Yeah, see, that time I could only grant once. That's how efficient the damage was. Enemy dead before cast can go off twice. Poor game, it's struggling. Hang in there, game. You just gotta get to the boss fight. I promise we'll fix you afterwards. Even beat's more important. If this was on beat, I would have just restarted already. But I'm like, no, no, no. Gotta get those game hours in there. Yeah. It's just like, it's like random spikes. That's why I'm thinking it's somewhat latency related, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, see, they're like teleporting on my screen a little bit. Then it like catches up. Rip. Rip no East Coast server slash Central US server. I actually hit Bowie to destroy crystals there, if chat is wondering. It's for that exact scenario, so I don't accidentally hit the Rappies. Next level tech, chat. You don't need normal attacks. Just assign Bowie on your normal attack button. It's all good. So you don't accidentally make them run during Easter events. Just thinking ahead, chat. Because I don't want to Razan to get through that, because then they'll run. Actually. Nice, they'll die. Put a little Bowie down, and we'll get started. Now remember there being a lot of satellite lizards. I'm assuming they'll pull me in. I'll just clear the way, I guess. Wow, I died instantly. Wow, that was a legit insta kill. Did you witness that, chat? I had no chance. Welcome, Sunbody. Such a cool game. Wish I still played. It's nice to hear you played some PSO. We're playing on a PC server, although we're having some latency issues, I think, here. We'll do something after this boss fight. I guess I'll fix my synchro slightly. Rebuff. Okay, what we're gonna do for safety, we're always gonna put 3 seals on for more damage. Is my PV gauge full? No way. I reset it at 62. I would have had it before, though. I don't think we should ever PV gauge, to be honest with you, prior to the boss. I think that's actually a really bad idea with RaMarl. Like, just genuinely, you don't benefit from the buffs whatsoever. You're using laser gun. And then you're more likely to die to spinner because you're over defense. Also, both of you should get into the habit of bringing a Nidra mag for this boss. As an FYI, you really need mag invincibility. Like, just pop it in to try to get mag invincibility, and then we're good. Because we don't really need mag blast for this boss. It only skips like part of a phase, but getting invincibility here is usually more important. Like, I did not get invincibility, so I'm gonna get wrecked. I'm gonna have to dimate my way out of this a little bit. Please kill the yellow one. Alright, good. Yeah, this boss, unfortunately... Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna get a good opportunity to kill this. Oh, did it miss it by, like, 1 hit? Wow, that's so sad. That is actually so sad. What particular item am I looking for? Wow, I got 1 shot. Yeah, that's where I get worried. I don't like these spinners. Hold on, let me focus on spinners. I'll answer the question in a moment. I need to actually just focus, because I need to see if they're critting me or not. If they don't crit me, it's fine. I'm getting bullied by them. Alright, now I think we're good. So we're looking for Heaven Striker and Cannon Rouge. The boss drops like kind of pity rares. Oh my gosh, game please right now. Oh, 3 seals saved me. Thank you, 3 seals. Yeah, we're off by like one spell. I got killed in the cutscene? That was so rude. Chat, that is rude. Bear witness. I died in the cutscene that I can't do anything in. Wow. It coming out of the floor killed me. So there's my safety scape doll. Yeah, that was actually BS. That was legitimate BS. Okay, so it's Chambertin. That means its weakness is lightning. Should be okay. So Calvitium mostly just has to play the dodging minigame, so good luck to Calvitium. I'll take the scape doll, I guess. Yeah, I got robbed there. Like, that was just actual BS. I wouldn't even have like a low amount of health. I just got robbed, like straight up. I died at full health for those who didn't witness it. And again, it's only supposed to be doing like 800 damage, but the game does funny things, like put spinners right next to you. Ooh, little bit of a desync on the lasers. That is not great. We gotta be really careful here, or it's gonna pop out of order. So I think what I'm gonna do is do a couple of Razans here. I prioritize popping that final crystal over healing, because if we didn't do that, it actually makes the fight longer. So funny enough, I took so much damage from the other thing, I might be able to just kill it with Dragon here. I'm gonna try to fix synchros. I run. Oh, way too far. Whoa, that's way too far. Wait, there's no way that reaches from there. Dolphin's OP, but is it that OP? No, it's not. Oh no, it did damage. Interesting. Oh, I canceled my dolphin. Wow, I guess it does have, it hits beyond the border. That's interesting. Today we learned I was gonna get forward by not a whole lot. Like, I would have been a little before the crystal to guarantee a hit. But apparently Dolphin hitbox just super busted. I should just believe in Dolphin, chat. I love how the text box appeared on the congratulations. That's also not supposed to happen, by the way. Call that lag. Speaking of which, very interesting. A 0-hit charge laser. That is so sad. So sad, chat. Another Resto level 30? I don't need that many. Like, listen, I just need some spares for other players. You just believe. I mean, that, to be fair, Dolphin is really good. Its hitbox is way, way bigger than it looks. Like, it's absurd. It might as well just be like this massive, like, truck. I mean, it might as well just picture it. It just big old straight line that's way wider than the graphic. It's like hyper generous. I wish there was a hitbox viewer for the game, because I would love to see what that thing's hitbox is other than the world. Like, to just perceive it in real time. Although I'm assuming the graphic moves, but the hitbox is stationary and it just holds it there. If you see it here facing forward, you'll probably hit. Probably. It's like about 5 character widths wide. It's kind of insane. It's like really, really generous. There's the Heaven Striker code. And TheCalvitium is paying for the mag. There you go. I don't need anything else here. Should be good for the future. Oh, I need to go rebuy moons. That's right. Use that to fix synchros. I walk back. Don't worry, Sven. I can walk and talk. It's just that phase with the spinners was kind of BS. It was kind of BS. I've only died to that boss like once in the past maybe 15 runs. Like, that was just actual nonsense. I've never seen it crit me for that much damage. Do I not have a... And I do have a Heavenly Body on, so I don't know why it was even able to hurt me for that much. With a Heavenly HP. Like, I was pretty precautious there. Centurion also gives me defense. So I played fairly defensively there. I'm very surprised I even died at all. With shifted... Or not shifted, with D-Band 30 on. Alright, chat. I'm gonna hand it in. I'm gonna reboot the game real quick since it's acting weird. I'm gonna try one thing. See if this will fix the issue. So give me 1 second. Just checking out performance. Yeah, we're doing fine everywhere there. I just want to make sure it's not like an overheat problem or something weird. Like one of my fans didn't kick on or something. Okay. Yeah, let's just hope the reboot fixes, and I'll try one more thing. Yes, you can't see it, but it says, with this update, Fodra, Dev, and login servers have been moved to Phoenix. So I think it's just a byproduct of it going to Arizona, unfortunately, on the 26th. So we'll launch again, and I'll try one more thing. See if that improves performance. Presented by TheCalvitium. Wow. Wow, did you see that delay on press enter? Oh no, chat, that's not me. That is not on my side. What is that? Holy, latency, please. I could count the delay between when I hit enter and the thing reacting by almost seconds. That was impressive, actually. Yeah, that's not good. I guess... I don't know if PSO is going to be like this going forward. Like, look at this. Yeah, if it's going to be like this going forward, I don't know how much I'll do PSO on stream. Because this is really bad. Like, look at this. What was that? Like a 3-4 second delay? Like, the latency must be out of control. Like, latency in the thousands. So, give me 1 second and we'll get started. Yeah, it's just very odd today. So just give me like 2 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, sorry about the delay. Go ahead and get started. Looks like HellCleave is jumping in. Also, welcome HellCleave. I just did something. I want to see if this improves performance at all. So we'll do continuous RaMarl party stuff. It seems like we'll have potentially quite a few people. HellCleave will jump in. No, it's still kind of laggy. Unfortunate. Oh well, we'll do our best. Saw latency for the first time. For you or on my stream? Oh, the load-in cityscape? Yeah, I've been getting that this week. Oh yeah, for you. But we will see what happens. Yeah, see, it's like, even right now, it's just kind of slow. I don't think, like, a computer restart will help me with this, unfortunately. I think it's just purely on their end. So I'll do my best to get through the event. Finally, Anna, cook your heavenly arms. Congratulations. So if everybody's ready to go, we'll get started. Not sure if you wanted to hop in for a game or two, Chris. And we'll figure things out from there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we'll try. This is gonna be farming for it. %210% drop rate. That is a big drop rate improved. So this is the best odds of us getting the Cannon Rouge and Heaven Striker due to the way the game splits the rarity up. Ooh. Yeah, Chad, I don't know. This is not looking good for future PSO if it's going to be like this with the server move. Hopefully whatever issues occur today go away. I'll try not to talk about it too much further because that can get annoying. But just letting the chat know for people not witnessing the stream, I'm still getting the lags on occasion. I turned off a couple of smaller services on my PC, just in case it was something related to the consuming resources, but nope. That is a lot of lasers. Until we see the fireball chucking Buddhas, we're not going to get our Cannon Rouge chances. There's exactly one chance here. Not expecting it on this enemy. It would be nice. If we go underground, then we get our chances at Heaven Striker, which is nice. And we can complete the RaMarl party. And or just get enough PDs and just buy a Heaven Striker for Calvitium. Striker plus. Yeah, it's looking more likely. Oh, I didn't go towards the shiny laser gate. Did not fall for it. Did not fall for it this time, chat. I'm learning. Listen, it might randomize what path is needed to proceed, but this time, no bait. Didn't take it. Heard myself cast a spell, and it was the wrong spell anyway, so I don't think it would have mattered. Yeah, Calvitium, I think, just needs one more level to survive. He's very close. TheCalvitium would be happy when he stops exploding to enemies. Actually, now my question is, how much does Zoo Laser do? Does it do like 680? I'm gonna pay attention next time. I'm gonna learn all the set damages at episode 4. There we go. Actually, there's one more thing I could check just to make sure I'm not hogging a resource I shouldn't be. We do our normal, you know, make sure Windows isn't doing something stupid in the background checks. Oh, I wonder if this is causing it. Let me pause this. See if this fixes it a little bit. No. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just making sure I wasn't accidentally playing like videos in the background or something. Be a dumb way to lose internet resources. I think the stream otherwise is fine. Just the game itself is having issues. Oh well. Back to murder. Ooh, 3 chances of Cannon Rouge. Come on. Oh no, 6 chances. I miscounted. On Cannon Rouge. Is on level 20. I guess we'll pick that up for other RaMarls and see how it goes from there. Oh, I should actually legit check those boxes. I should not be skipping those. Thank you for the Ripoe. I'll leave the Gazan 20 behind him. I don't need it that badly. If I don't see it immediately, I'm not gonna go for it. We still have quite a few quests on the even beat anyway. Event egg, okay. 1 out of 3. That's not bad. If I get it every 2 quests, I think we're in good shape. Oh, that was very weird. The game could not process what was happening there. When the chat was lasering the enemies, they were literally deloading the graphic of the enemy altogether. Like, they just didn't exist on certain frames. It's very interesting. Can't say I've seen that one before. Somebody straight up using demons. That was brutal. More Cannon Rouge. What the? What is going on my screen? It's like actual chaos. Oh, you know what it is? They're not disappearing. They're replaying the spawn animation, which I mean is good for me. If lag means that they get less animation to attack me, I'm kind of okay with that. Latency strats, just you don't get hit by Babuda. They're just constantly spawning. It's fine. Next level strats, chat. Yeah, let's rebuff people. Oh, this time they got the spawn. Boo. Yeah, this particular area looks pretty good for Cannon Rouge, because we've been getting a lot of the Babudas. Oh, they're doing the thing where they're rapidly spawning. Look at this. That's not right. I guess because, like, I'm delayed by a frame or 2, that it recognizes the enemies should be there, but they're further along in the animation for the chat, which is kind of funny. So on my screen, every Babuda was not damageable, but they were just in a perpetual loop of spawn. Because there were too many lasers being spawned and striking them. Poor game. Take the evade material into luck material, though. Did my input way too early. Should be fine. If the Buddhas ever move forward, they're gonna take a lot of fireball damage. If they can even move forward, might be a better statement. In fact, it might be better just to Ripoe here rather than expect them to actually make any distance. Yeah, I think that was a good call. I'll do one Gavoe just to dissuade other things from spawning. Eat our dye fluids. Wow. That wave stood 0 chance. Hello, Babuda. Oh, HP material. Go pick that up. Yeah, this area in particular looked amazing for Babuda. We had like 15, 16 chances, roughly. If we get a couple of those back-to-back, that's quite a lot of Cannon Rouge chances. We'll gladly take a Moon Atomizer there. Nothing dropped from the Rappy. All of the Buddha. Okay, it looks like we got surface. Again, we still get like just a touch of Heaven Striker chances. Isn't bad. So I guess optimally next time, well, I guess there won't be an HBR. Oh, speaking of which, we need to give a send-off for HBR at some point. Maybe we'll do that when we're done. But optimally in HBR, I guess while it's Rare Enemy Week, you would just play Episode 4, the Guaranteed a Boss. Just to try to build up HBR while still going for Rare Enemy. That one poor Buddha was stuck between worlds again. Schrodinger's Buddha. Is it spawned? Is it not spawned? You get to decide. That Tri-Fluid though. Still put a lot left in the even beat, which is also super good. Calvitium getting closer to surviving. One more level, then he'll be in the happy place of hell. Oh, I thought it was gonna leap at me, that's why I rebarded. That interrupted it though. Which is good, we don't want it near us. Almost used up all my dye fluids, nice. One more item I get to pick up for money at the end of the run. The goal is definitely to burn out dye fluids every time. Save a little money on tri-fluids that way. Oh, tri-fluid spawned back there. I think I gotta go back for it. I think I have to go pick this up. I mean, it's like leaving like 4K behind. I don't think I could do that. I mean, technically it's like 3,600 to set up behind. It's boss level amounts of money. I don't think I should be that greedy for time. That does not need me that badly. There's three RaMarls against all those. So I could rebuff Jab while we're here, I guess. Another Tri-Fluid. Well, I can't pick that up. One spawns in this room. Keep finding fluids, yeah. Fireball out there. Fortunately, we're living the Gavoe life. I can just autopilot kill most of these things. Though while we're waiting for more things to spawn. Off those boxes. Oh, they're caught between worlds. Can't do anything about them. So far, doing these kinds of runs, we found, I think, 2 Heaven Strikers. But surprisingly, no Cannon Rouge still. Like, the odds are actually about on par with Easter eggs, which I find kind of weird that we haven't seen at least one by this point. Like, granted, we don't fight like a million Babudas in any given run, but, you know, I think it's safe to say we've killed over 200 at this point. So we're about halfway there to the expected one drop. Or statistically likely one drop might be the best way to phrase it. It's not guaranteed. But hopefully with a bit of persistence we'll be fine. I am out of space. Why am I out of space? I picked up a monomate. Calvitium finally having enough health to survive Dorpon. Congratulations, Calvitium. The important milestone has been achieved. Now still prepare to get wrecked by Spinner in a Episode 4 boss. You're getting there. Oh, I thought that was going to be an event egg. I was going to get excited. Just stag cutlery with no hit. Don't care about that draw. That is Tunzo Laser. Escape doll drop, and there's another Tri-Fluid. Although sometimes it's hard to tell if people are dropping it since I'm not actively looking at the dots as I play. Can't pick up the escape doll. I can get the Tri-Fluid though. I'm assuming chat just asked that. Oh, I had a Mono Fluid, never mind. I can pick up that escape doll. We'll pick up money as we go. So I've been picking up a pretty good amount of materials. That's not going to lend me with a lot of money at the end, but I'm pretty happy with getting basically one of every material type. That's okay. As I said before, I'm expecting to free up the spot by eating all my Dive Fluid. So we're going to debuff into prepare for the Marissas. And now I've properly set up for this room. This should do a lot of damage and help the chat out. Also, I don't think I equipped my Defoe merge now that I think about it. Oh well, it still did enough damage. Again, when there's 3 RaMarls, I'm not expecting to do damage, so my damage optimization is not that important. Just maybe for that room. Yeah, another one of these rooms. So having it here is useful. I'll be hurting most of the Marissas here. Move a little closer to make the other Marissa hop forward. It should basically die. There's so many fireballs out. There's no way it gets to do anything. Like, I just refuse to believe it'll get a chance to do anything. Goodbye, Zoo. Yeah, I think once the even beats are done, we're gonna take a small break. I'm gonna try doing stuff with my router. And we'll live with it for now. So we'll split the video for sure. We'll give a little send off when we go to odd beat. Do I really want Zon level 29? Not really. I think I'm okay as is. Heal everybody up. So many healing items on the floor. I need any of these, honestly. Another HP material. I probably want that. Oh, they're not. Oh no, they're in the despawn glitch. I can't debuff them. It's so sad. My only purpose. Denied. I guess that is the downside about the despawn glitch. If they're not doing that on other people's screens, I actually legit cannot debuff them. Because they're between states. That's so sad. Another mine material. I think I want that, actually. Oh, I'm so dead, by the way. I'm actually gonna freeze these so I don't move. I'm gonna do this as long as possible. In fact, I'm not even gonna attack. Yeah, we're gonna walk away from them and then, oh, we're fully 29. I definitely want that. Although, wait a minute. Never mind, I think I have a wall for Foes. Never mind. I don't think I want that. Normally, yes, but no, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I have like 9 of. I don't need the wall to get bigger. Keep that mine material though. More event eggs, nice. So we're gonna leave it on 3 seals in case it's the nonsense one, and we're gonna leave it on probably magical piece in case it's fire. So St. Million will require Fireball, Chambertin will require 360 Lightning, and Conjure You is question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, I don't remember. We don't fight it enough for me to remember. Could be Ice for the initial thing. These cast Shifta. I mean, I don't think that matters, to be honest. You shouldn't be attacking ever with Shifta damage. Unless you just meant D-band. That would make more sense. Like, I don't think you want Shifta. If you're using Shifta, something went wrong. St. Million's Fireball, so I should be able to clear out this whole area. 33 damage shy. So if this character had like 10 or 15 more levels, I would actually be able to reduce the Fireball count by 1, which is kind of huge. Being able to kill it while invincible is like a life goal. Yeah, that was much easier. So St. Million's weakness is ice on the rest of the body. So I'm gonna go ahead and slowly swap into ice equipment. Ice Staff and Rabarda. We should be good. Ooh, Calvitium at 730 health at level 86. Congrats, Calvitium. That spinner, though, is in a very rude position. Very, very rude position. I think it has me locked down, actually. I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh, it didn't extend. Okay, we got one opportunity to leave. Heal. Wow, it attacked while it's changing forms. That's just something else. That shouldn't happen. That should not happen at all. It's just cheating. Like, it was already dead, but then it decided, while I'm reeling back, I'm just gonna shoot missiles or some BS. I almost got to cast the spell. I was pretty close. I was within range, and then the boss died. GG. Team too powerful. So we have 2 Viridian RaMarls. Nice. Money's okay with me, actually. It gives me more overall items. Is there anything I can dump? Dump the Trimate. Not it. 6,000 Meseta. That's a pretty good amount of money. We're just gradually earning money. So we're already up 21,000. Or, is that correct? Wait, what? 213,000 Meseta. Did I sell something? Why do I have so much money? That seems kind of absurd. Just looking at it in the bottom right. Unless it didn't reset properly from the other one. I feel like I shouldn't have that much money. I'm not miscounting the zeros. It says I picked up 210,000. Oh, okay. You drop money randomly? Maybe. I just autopilot Meseta so it doesn't load the amount. Put that away. Well, I guess that was very profitable then. That works. Random people dropping 200k mid-match. There we go. XP was not bad. It was at 115 a second. I mean, like, not the highest in episode 4, but still better than most other quests. This is a good way to get everybody caught up. Let's make another one. Making sure that was episode 4. It was. Reset our inventory a little bit. There we go. Now everything is properly sorted. That'll make my menuing easier. Speaking of which, do I want to pick up dye fluids? I'll pick them up as I go. Probably good enough. Calvitium already at a whopping level 87. I'm sure Calvitium's happy to see this XP. That way his character can survive a bit more solo gameplay. Maybe you'll keep finding triumph fluids for me, that's also true. Yeah, we're trying our best to get some drops. On the plus side, everybody should just be flooded with materials. Like, the odds of it dropping a material are so high at this point. And even quote-unquote luck materials that are rare will be popping like one a session, if not more, almost every time. Which really helps with new characters, because generally you need between, I want to say, 21 and 28, depending on the build. Sometimes you'll go as high as 30, but that's very niche, comparatively. Also, let's fix our stuff a little bit. I remember this time. A little extra credit damage on Sandrappy there. Okay. Yeah, I think I won't put away materials going forward for the most part. Each have to walk away from the Rappy. Perfect. No items, just disappointment. Probably a freeze barrier. Like, I'm not going back for that. Like, we're an ultimate. We need everything to be max at this point. Wow, those enemies didn't even get to their starting animation. They were legit just in the pause animation. Never even activated, just died from lasers. RaMarl party is too strong. Yeah, stuff like this makes me wonder if I want to make like a red RaMarl and like a white RaMarl. Thinking about it. Like, I legit might make more RaMarls. I have a lot of fun with them. It'd be nice to get some coverage in the other areas. But I think I'm basically done with forces. Once I'm done with the 2 Phonumans, it's basically, that's it. I'm not going to make any more forces. I'll live with whatever level they are. Yeah, I think last time we talked about pink and blue for Heaven Punisher. I think I have a Hue Numeral for blue, so for me I'm not looking for that one, but it's an interesting run. When we're going the uber rares, we'll do some of those. Ooh, hello, slow down. Random monomate. Did not mean to pick that up. Yeah, just dropping tri-fluids everywhere. Yeah, so I got RaMarl right now that can farm episode 2 okay by herself if I really need them. Just got Brave Man, interesting. I'll consume that tri-fluid now. I'm not gonna come back for it. So I have like decent coverage where I need it to be. I don't have like a good pink underground currently, so if I made a pink RaMarl, that would fix that. So for example, if I wanted to do limiter farming for the anniversary event, I should probably make a pink RaMarl. That's what I was thinking about for those limiters. Blue is fine on a forest, but rangers have an easier time in forests. It's fair to take a while to kill with the forest. Yeah, that I have a huge roll on blue, so if I really need to go through forest, she'll be okay for it. I also have a blue forest as well, but I don't prefer to play forest in multiplayer for episode 1. I just don't enjoy it. Just go Brave Man, but only 25 hit. I mean, I'll take it in case someone really wants a 25 hit Disco Brave Man. I personally don't. But at least we're getting the alternate rares. It's been a little while. Also, I think I'm gaining fluid as we go. Like, so far, I'm surplus 2 dye fluid. 25 is an upgrade. Would you like it, Murphy? I will not charge you anything. I already have like 2 25s. I need it to at least be a 30 for an upgrade. Otherwise, I have enough. I don't even use it enough in general. Although, once I get one that's at least 30 hit, I'll go back to using, I think, 13 on my Qcast. I think even currently he has that armor, I'm just not using it. I just didn't like his hit percentage with it still. I mean, technically I might be able to give it the Huga Seal as well, as is. I've been striker after defeating Conjure. Nice. You got a spare 30? Oh, that would be interesting. I'm pretty sure that would straight up be an upgrade. I think I'm using a 25 on the Qcast. And if nothing else, that means I have another 30 for the Huga Seal. So I think no matter what, that kind of works out. Like these. Okay. I always check up there, and I should just remember there's no boxes on this path. Kind of a shame. It's the opportunity, really. A little wall of Rappies. By wall of Rappies. Hello, HB material. Like a 1U. Yeah, so I'm just looking for like a whole bunch of those. I wonder if anybody has ever received like 100 hit of one of those items. Like, could you imagine like the nastiness in single player of something like 100 hit Disco Brave Man on like the Fomar? It's like, it's finally his time to shine. His solo gameplay, he's the lure 30 something, and then just, it's all over. He just one-shots. Oh, that's interesting on my screen. What's going on here? Can I buff them from here? Oh, okay. HellCleave at minimum was probably the witness to that. That was something. I was actually able to perform a buff, I think, from there, which was interesting. So if you're wondering what happened, Murphy, your character was glitching out on the bridge, and apparently I can buff your glitch graphic. Is it registered on my game you were still on the bridge? That was something. Yeah, it's definitely lag for sure. 1 second, let me reposition something. It's gonna bother me. That should be a little better. I was gonna say, Murphy was in his own dimension. He was both shooting lasers and existing on the bridge. That would have been like the world's safest sniper. Oh, I missed the power material. That's a shame. I think it wasn't in the previous room, but the one before that, given where the item location is. Or lag. Let's heal up a little bit. And our job is to, like, I guess, on rare occasion debuff. Delore is not useful here, unfortunately, so it's gonna fireball spam for the most part. Unless I think an enemy can actually harm the chat, then I'll gel in, I guess. Oh, I did it! I helped the chat. I froze an annoying enemy. Get some fireballs out here. I know they're coming. Or maybe not. Oh, I thought there was one more Dorflon wave. I must be thinking of, what was it, MA4E? You know, just an easy, natural quest to just name off the tip of your tongue. I know they love doing the quad-drop bombs. Imagine a freeze chance merge instead of damage. Honestly, I feel like that's how they should have handled it. They should have just buffed, like... Let me think about it this way. So shifted D-band should have been better on the females, just straight up. Either allowing higher levels, or just instead of range, they improved the percentage. I feel like Negan should have just done dark damage, with a small chance of insta-kill. And it would... I don't know if it needed to pierce by default. It would be like Foe normally. Just a lot of things they could have done. I would have loved to have seen spell combos, like the basic spells, you could chain them. It would have been interesting to be able to chain different spells together. And everything used like the 3-hit combo system. Only a missed opportunity there. I'm gonna drop a crappy Disco Brave Man. I'll hold on to the 25 hit for now. Charging spells, I think would have been more appropriate for like the raw techniques. So it would have been cool if they all had like different mechanics. Yeah. Like all the simple tech should have been spammable, so you should have done like real fast chainable hits. And that removes like the delay between them casting, so you actually have like legit boss combo damage. And then like Gazans, I don't know what it would be different from, like, Razan. I feel like the raw technique should charge, as should Grants and Megid. But I don't know what the Gid techniques would do. I mean, honestly, Grant should have hit everything by default. They should have made it non-target, non-spin. Well, in the sense that you don't have to face them. Like, you just hit everything in the room without needing to move. Its radius is the room. And it destroys them. But only if charged. So that way the regular version of it is there. Snake's Fire, nice. Congrats, Bulletino, 166. Yeah, there's a lots of little things. I think they started doing, like, combos with spells with weapons. Like, they kind of did it, so it's like, it could have just been very similar. Which is kind of disappointing. Because you could see that for weapon specials that cast, like, Foe, for example. That would allow you to basically just chain spells together faster. Oh, they're not targetable for me. RIP. Yeah, these enemies I need to make sure are dealt with. Gelin, or else we're going to be in for a bad time. Put a couple more fireballs out there. It should be okay. Like, don't you hop at me, Marissa. Get out of here. Calvitium at a whopping level 88 already. Insane. This room I remember actually being, like, good for XP. Like, it actually catches up to, like, a good episode 4 quest. This room goes on forever, meaning we don't need a lot of walking in between. as you can see. Oh, that lag though. It is not liking trying to spawn that many enemies. You know what the sad thing is, chat? I think I've actually just only gone up in fluids this entire run. That like never happens, chat. Like I walked in with 0 dye fluids, I'm up to 6. Like actually insane how many things drop there. I'll rebuff the team once we're in the next area. Some buffs. Ooh, CalVitium at 89. Entered at 80, now ascends to godhood. Unfortunately, CalVitium, you cannot pay for the Heaven Striker I gave you. But, if we get another sale, we'll probably just get one, a spare one, of any stats, because you're just going to be lasering with it. Doesn't really matter. If you want a good stat one, you're on your own with that one. Exactly. If he wants one with like 20 hit, like 40 dart, like, ooh, an event egg. Hey chat, we're 2 out of 3 of goals for the stream. We might even get it before even beat ends. Not a lot of time left still. Can't pick up that egg though. It's kind of sad. The ultimate frame, I guess. Should deal with the Curtis briefly. Unlock the Zoo. Zoo's already dead. Wow, the damage is insane. Oh, did my grants get damage canceled or something? That was weird. Sure, we'll use a Tri-Fluid. I wish Beacon broke boxes. just put the box CDK at 0, it's fine. That way opening boxes could be a meme. Right, chat? Just like, oop. Got resisted by box. Box too strong. Why, hello there, Wall Marissa. I got bad news for you. I have the Gaboe merge on this time. The lasers should just finish you off at this point. You need like 100 minus 100 EDK, probably. It would be funny to give the box the stats, though. Or as I said before, if they actually made Vega do damage, would have been nice. It's not like they don't have mechanics for that already. Like, they do that with the Sight. From Ilgil. We should have had, like, Ilgil Sight as a spell, essentially. Yeah, this should basically finish the Marissas off. Thank you, fire damage. Oh, there's that one lone Marissa that managed to dodge everything. Good job, Marissa. Oh, I've almost leveled. Good news. Yeah, again, the only goal for me, 3 event eggs. If I happen to get a rare, nice. Then we'll do some episode 1 run. So I'm hoping we eventually get something interesting from Yellow ID. Like another V101 or something. That would be kind of sweet. Or Excalibur, decent staff. Oh boy. Could have been much worse. Yeah, we got enough time for another quest, easy. We'll take a short break. A Gracia finally dropped. I mean, take a look. I think I have like a low stat one I could replace for my single player stuff. Or I'll swap into for bosses, for example, like trying to dodge damage from falls in particular. Ooh, that lag though. There we go. Let's get a little closer. Embrace death. Goodbye, Goron Detonator. Still no rares we're looking for. Unfortunate. Such is the way of PSO sometimes. Oh yes, Murphy's picking up things. Oh, Murphy was walking closer to the buffs. I got baited. 2, 3 seals, and I guess I'll try fluid. I'm ending at almost max fluids again. Silly. This invincibility. Chambredin, so I think it's lightning. So because we put the 3 seals on, I should be able to kill it before invincibility wears off, question mark. And if not, then I'll get it from just 4 levels. We gotta be real close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can kill it every time. Thank you, invincibility, with what we need there. Ooh, we even killed the one with the longest delay. Nice. I think TheCalvitium got cheesed during the cutscene, but TheCalvitium didn't die. The power level up saved him between the defense and HP. So now I think it's just Chain Lightning, so I need 3 seals on, because this is the best I got, and we'll put on a Storm Wand. Rare sightings of Storm Wand used in Serious Run. Yeah, learning this trick with the tornadoes has been a lifesaver. Before it was just like really inconsistent. And if we get a real consistent first phase, then we don't need to worry about the other rooms at all. Also, I'm getting bodied by this spinner. Why was it there? Why did they put the spinner there of all places? It's so brutal. And we might be able to hit this enemy once. We'll see. I was somehow in the chat menu there. I must not have hit the control first or something. What the? Why are you shooting lasers? What are you doing? You cheater. What a cheater. Chat, what is that? Why does that happen? If someone in the stream honestly knows and can explain why the boss just did that attack, I would love to know. I think somebody has control right now. Not me, though. There we go. It's Chris's character, the hair jiggle chat. There we go. Because 3 RaMarls is OP. Yeah, I don't think we killed it in like any different animations, so I'm not really sure why that happened. Oh, nice leveled up. I actually want that defense, no joke. So I will gladly take that defense. MSC's okay. All 3 jiggled, nice. I don't have anything that jiggles on the character, unfortunately. You would have hoped the pom-pom would jiggle, but it has no physics, so I don't get to join in. Feel robbed. A 45-hit gush laser. That is a choice. Is that even worth picking up? I don't think it is. Anyway, I got a 25 hit with small dark percentage for Murphy. I'll leave it near the bank. It's gonna sit there a while. Put away the Gratia. to worry about the escape dolls. Well, I'll put it in my share bank in case the character really needs it. I don't know why I went to you. What are my moons doing? Oh, I'm still maxed out though. Huh. Well, I guess I don't purchase fluids then, or anything else. Well, mix synchro, I guess. Okay, we're out of there. Hopefully Murphy enjoys that Disco Rayman over there. So technically an upgrade for somebody, question mark? Guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, we definitely got enough time for one more. I don't know if we could complete a second run. Let's see. I guess it just depends on how this one goes. Putting on Ball's music or something. Takes us about 20, yeah. I'll leave the materials on for now, just to save some time sorting stuff in the bank. Lipton has found Heaven Striker. We're trying to get the Heaven Striker. Oh, they got it from Sinozoa? Ooh, I'm episode 2 there. Gross. What is that? White ID episode 2? Seabed? Question mark? I'm sure TheCalvitium didn't quite expect to get to this level. Probably lose it right at the boss. I could carry it a little bit, that's not too bad. There we go. TheCalvitium even has safety health. Quality of life improving. Every level basically a damage on laser. I'm kind of curious what my HBR is. Like the total amount. Maybe we'll do one episode 2, one as a joke at the end. We'll see. I don't really want anything from it. I mean, I guess if it happens to do tower, we would get V502. I'm at 222 ones, 124 twos. How many fours? 243. Wow, I could have actually gotten rare percentage had I been grinding it a bit more with the episode 2. But that would require playing episode 2. Not really a big fan of. Oh well. We did get it up to an absurd total. I'm happy with where it is. My goal was 200%. We're at 210%, so we went above and beyond where I wanted to be. Thank you to everybody helping raise their HBRs by joining games, playing solo. I'll leave the dye fluid in my inventory for now. Yeah, we'll just play the game of see if we could just get to the end without ever shopping for fluids. So far I don't think I have. If I did, I got a tri-fluid. Nice double level up. Murphy more unstoppable. TheCalvitium now at 760 health. Another tri-fluid. Low. So far we've only gone up in value. Nice. Saw another dye fluid. I'm gonna leave it there. Did not fall for the trick path. Nice. Feels good. I tried to step and I underestimated how much I needed to move. I had the right idea. I could have dodged that. It wasn't aimed at me, I don't think. I was too far forward to spell it. Unless I Foweed. I could have Foweed and believed, because Gafoe is too slow. Gafoe is great if I preemptively do it, not react to it. A 15-hit Disco Brave Man, if anybody needs that. At some point, Calvitium needs a Disco Brave Man, I would assume. Especially if he wants to play potential a HuCast monster. So I don't think Calvitium's really played around too much with that Slicer, but I could be mistaken. It's quite dumb on HuCast if you haven't seen it before, Calvitium. But I'd only recommend it if you're wearing 13 as the armor, because it helps make up the ATA difference a little bit. Just imagine 100 hit on Fomar. Yeah, 100 hit on Fomar, I'd be like, yeah. Now they're the superior force. But until you get that 60 plus hit gear, every other force is better. I mean, they can hold Excalibur for the stupid bolt off better than other classes at least. They'll always get that advantage. I was just wondering how fast a Pomar with 100% machine on Excalibur would do. Is it just like 7 zaps, it's over? Ideal force for unlocking limiters and lanes. Pretty solid. Oh, I'm going to the right. I'm not falling for the Marissa bait. Listen, Chad, I know we hadn't gotten this room all run, but when the game gives me the choice to avoid Marissa, I will remember that. Like, I might forget every other enemy spawn, but I'm like, hold on, there's a way to not get hit by Marissa. Remembered. Not dealing with that. Okay, I think we're back at max tri-fluids again, because of course. Yeah, so thanks to the drop rate up, it also means that general fluid chances and mate chances are so ridiculously high. It's just actually unfair how fast we're getting restocked, that it just saves me tons of money. 30 hit stack cutlery, kind of disappointing. If it was 50 hit, I would have collected it as a joke. That is going in.
You're wide open.
Thank you, That Mean Scene, for following. Hopefully you've been enjoying some PSO today. Also hope you are doing well. We got our debuffs down. I didn't play very much of my RaMarl today, but don't worry. She's 180. She's been getting plenty of use. If I could get the excuse to level any of my ult characters, that'd be preferred. Oh, I got a rebuff. My bad, John. I looked at the wrong timer. Got the thumbs up. Nice. Glad you're doing well. That means seeing. These enemies are getting annihilated. I'm gonna freeze here, not because it's the weakness of the Goron Detonator. I just want chances to stun lock them a bit easier. I'll go back for that die fluid, even though it's not efficient. Also, I unintentionally went towards the door. I thought it was in the corner. We'll pretend we did that on purpose. Yeah, you can see the power of 3 RaMarls is very silly. Honestly, if we had one more Heaven Striker, we probably put a Quadra Heaven Striker. But we'll save that, I think, for rare enemy up. For the event. Oh, I was just thinking about that. Oh, this team is going to be so nasty for the anniversary event. Can you imagine, chat? Like, we're going to be fighting like 20-something Gertabulus, or even the Christmas event, and we have so many RaMarls. Like, it's over. It's just actually over. There's no way. Like, we're already deleting them, but like, what if we had more months to level these characters? Totally gross. Is that another tri-fluid? I can't even pick it up. That's so sad. I'm already capped. Rip tri-fluid. Valentina tests at us. Murphy raises his hand. I'm assuming that was the dumping of the tri-fluid. Okay, we got the debuff. That's all that matters. We'll face tank for the group because we're not DPS. And sometimes them hitting us is useful since it gets us out of our casting animation. So we'll gladly get hit. Whereas for the chat, it's more likely just to interrupt their combo and make it awkward for casing. Whereas I don't really care. I have no timing. It's just mash button and or use the technique stuff. I guess if I really want to improve things like the Gazan lock on the machine boss, I should probably learn to enter the technique menu faster. This one. Is there a better menu for that? I'm just checking the buttons. Oh, I can actually just do this for the simple check. Oh. Interesting. Today I learned. Yeah, if I could get the simple technique menu to pop up. Yeah, because the other one I could do is resort this one. Instead of reverser at the top, I should probably put Gazan. The reason I want to do that is because, as we've seen before, if you select things in menus, it buffers it. So that means if I want the fastest possible Griffoing, for example, I could just leave it at the top and mash it that way. Reasons I don't want to do that is that it tires my hand out, because I'm going to be like menuing like this constantly, like every spell. I'll think about it. I'll do it for like very specific situations. I'll learn to do it. But if I just want to be like hyper optimal and lose no frames like at all, then I have to start using F3. I don't really need it to play, but I think for things like Bolt Up, it might be worth learning, just so I remove inconsistency on that boss. That I think is a good goal. Other enemies, if they get 2 or 3 extra frames when they move forward, I don't think it makes a difference. Ooh, event egg, so I'm 3 out of 3. Nice. Right, chat? Nice. My goal for the stream already accomplished. Not even 2 hours in. So I should now have 35 if I did not miscount my eggs. If I get extra, it's just nice.
This is the Reaper's power.
Chat showing off egg bird. You get extra. Oh no, we're getting hit by the puns. Here's a rune that's going to end up pretty good for chances of Heaven Striker. So ideally we'll get one here at some point. Yeah, looking at this pace, I'm pretty good about our odds of doing one more Exert 4. That is a ultra dead Marissa. So yeah, Calvitium's already holding his own just by having a ridiculous gun plus mag. Like, his damage is pretty good. Another event egg. Well, if I had 31 instead of 32, I should be good now. I'm pretty sure I did not have 30. That I can claim. That event egg. I feel like whenever you get a really inconvenient wave like this, the next time it prefers to do fire weak enemies is like right after this. So I'm gonna fireball in case it's Marissa. I feel like there's one more Marissa wave. Yeah, see what I mean? Just, I felt it in my heart, chat. That's like the philosophy of episode 4. If it seems annoying to kill with fire, the next wave is usually fire weak. Not all the time. Oh, that wave also technically was annoying to kill with fire because it was Vertibulu. Chat dealt with Vertibulu. Anyway, we're just destroying them with our 360 fire damage. How much they could do about that. Marissa double A. Look at that, chat. Get your extra experience on. We'll see it briefly. Cameo appearance. I'll take the extra XP. I don't think it gave me anything, to be honest. That got Flame Verge. Did not receive that. so many defense materials. Yeah, I'm leaving those discus on the floor. A million drop for me. I'm like, I'm not picking them up. Wow, we actually got over 145 experience a second in this particular setup of HBR. So this quest is real, like, can sometimes be really good for XP, on top of just being a guaranteed boss, which is kind of nice. So we either get Heavenly ability or Centurion ability. Also, I think the game has been behaving better. I think whatever happened in the morning is gone. I haven't seen lag in a while. So hopefully it'll stay like this, in which case I don't need like a hard break. We'll just keep going. But I'm glad it's behaving itself now. Just kind of one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I think I went several rooms without seeing it, so it fixed itself. I love the birds just flying out of bounds. That's my favorite thing about this game, chat. They're just like, what are walls? They're just mere suggestions. I'm so sad, chat. There's a 45 laser with no special. That had so much possibility. Can you imagine, chat, if that thing just had demons? Have a 55 hit demon, so it would have been right there. Or even hell laser. Could have been so good, but alas, a disappointment. We'll need a 10-minute break if anybody wants to hop in. Poor thing, TheCalvitium. I think if HellCleave is waiting in the wings, hop in for a couple games. And get bullied by Gorons. So we'll do at least one episode 4, and then we'll switch to episode 1. Also, I'm getting bullied. I can heal myself. Wow, I put them at 835 health. Nice. So, being able to get them down to just 50... I don't know if that's realistic to expect with this character. But hey, at least she's good enough, I would say, for episode 4. Solid healing for the team. Convenient rest of ranges and stuff like that. Oh, you've been doing box runs? What are you doing box runs for? Hopefully, if you're looking for something specific, presumably. Drop the Heaven Striker near the bank, sure. Disca Brayman, that makes sense. You did mention that earlier. I could have used context clues. Yeah, we've gotten several to drop, just not lucky with the hit percentage, unfortunately. Yeah, I think this character in single player is gonna feel just fine. Now that I passed 1500 MST, like that's the threshold where I start to feel like this character finally gets to do stuff in solo. And then when I get demon mech guns on this character, I'm gonna have so much fun in episode 4 versus Gurdapulu. It was so much fun, chat. I'm never gonna miss. Box runs are the runs you do when you don't want it to take too long. I have never, outside of when I was first getting a character, I have never gone back to box runs. I was like, never again. Never again. I don't care if it takes like 50, 60 hours to get what I need. Compared to like a few box runs, I'm never doing them again. No thanks. I came here to kill things, chat, other than boxes. But power to the people for patience with that. I have no patience for it. If I want to do something that doesn't take a lot of time and I can stop at any point, I just gamble. One PD, rest of 30, nice. Yeah, we threw away like 4 rest of 30s earlier, HellCleave. We're like, there's too many. At one point, I think I got 2 in the same run, maybe 3. It was a bit much, I'll put it that way. So I'm definitely, I think, good for forces when it comes to that. Oh, hello. Hello, potentially insta-death. going in. Good bond. We're sitting at a very comfortable 771 health for Calvitium. So single player should feel much better now with those extra stats. I think I'm good. Just try to have extra text for the new forces. Understandable. Same here, but I have too many. I think I'm good. The only ones I'm missing are the support texts. Like, I don't get a lot of Jellins and Zalors or like Grand Smeagol, but like Rafoi I have like legit 10 of. Rabarda I have like 7+. Gafoi I have like 4+. I think I'm mostly good when it comes to that. Desync for you. Don't worry. Well, oh no, everybody's desynced. I guess chat could try to heal me if chat is not doing anything, because I was gonna say I was near a red one. There we go. Anyway, back to lightning after this. Yeah, now that I have like things like Cleo, I have a more convenient setup for things like episode 1 with this character, so I feel pretty good about her ability to handle things. I think without a Gafoi merge, she does feel kind of bad, but I got used to playing with the Gafoi merge without a Gafoi merge for so long, but played as Fonumen, that if she just even does what the old Fonumen does, I'm kind of happy with that. I don't need it to be faster necessarily. She'll hit the thresholds that I care about from when I used to play green merges. Oh, my laser. Oh no! The Razan didn't hit the last one. That's unfortunate. That's pretty close though. I'm surprised it didn't. I guess it reeled back just far enough to put itself outside of range. That's fine. It still stays in the center here, so I'm gonna move to where the next spawn point is. Good. Like here-ish. This boss, can you please stop attacking? You've died a long time ago. Like, no joke. This, please die. Thank you. I'd appreciate your cooperation in dying. There we go, chat. The troll kill. 3K? Chat. Come on. Come on, Phonural. You can't just dump the boss like that. That's just mean. 3K. I got hurt during your mag blast. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think if you don't donate or join in, you can get hit sometimes. It's inconsistent. Game is jank. You dropped level 23 Jellin. That is an insult. Oh, you did donate? Oh, that's unfortunate then. Wow. Chat, that could have been like a 29 Jellin. Like, come on. Give me a break on that one. Rip. 0 weapons dropped of interest. All zeroed hits. So bad. Anyway, I guess I'll heal the mag synchro slightly. If Calvitium wants a Disca, I'll leave it over here. Eventually I'll get my stuff from Calvitium. I'm mostly just waiting for him to come over here. I actually am not even going to use the shop. As soon as Calvitium is done, I'll pick up the item. Oh, Calvitium picking up the disco or not? I'll take that as a no, given that he ignored it. You have the better one? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't need a 15 hit for sure. Alright, let's do one more. Got 12 beats. I think we could get okay far. So, final excerpt 4, at least for the morning. Ooh, so many materials. Sweet. I'll drop Divinity Barrier after the quest starts so I can pick it up and sell it later. Also, let's make sure we're in the right episode. We are in the right episode. Let's see, we'll have HellCleave hop in, Crystal hop in. Should be good. HellCleave coming in. The RaMarl party continues. Waiting on Chris. There we go. %. Still pretty good. I'm like, hey, it's above 200%. All good to me. That is not a buff. Apparently wanted to purge the group of fire. Shift a fireball, same thing. Yeah, 11 beats, not too bad. Given how fast we kill everything, that's not bad at all. Well time drop. HellCleave already profiting. Congrats, HellCleave. Now the question is, will HellCleave get Cannon Rouge from this quest before I do? We'll find out. No way! Actual nonsense. Tomfoolery. This is tomfoolery. What is this? I'm calling BS. I'll just connect on the boss, but the boss rare doesn't matter. No one cares about the boss rare. Tomfoolery. There was like one chance in that room and you got it. Actual nonsense. I'm gonna go back and clip that. That was just actual nonsense. Haven't gotten an item yet from the boss. But, I mean, do you really want heavenly ability? How badly do you want heavenly ability? It's usually what it is. We still haven't seen a dragon scale drop, which is kind of unlucky, actually. In like 3 or 4 Shamberdins between 4 people. That's kind of unlucky that none of us rolled it at that point. So we're behind. Down 2 this HBR. I don't think I've had any drops so far. So the RNG is not in my favor. As emphasized by HellCleave coming in and just getting the Cannon Rouge. Just get actually destroyed. It's over. One day, chat. Well, I guess the purpose of the run technically succeeded, just not for me. Found all the Heaven Striker's H abilities. Yeah, HellCleave got like every possible drop. It's kind of crazy. It's HellCleave held on forward to get Ephinea. I think so. I think that's the canon now. Totally ludicrous. It's the troll luck, apparently. I'm not gonna lie, if you somehow get another Cannon Rouge or a Heaven Striker, I'm gonna lose it. This run, I'm gonna lose it. I mean, like, come on. It's just not even fair now. Give the other players a chance. Yeah, I'm gonna tilt. I'm gonna tilt. I'm gonna tilt out of this world. Just all F4 straight out of the stream. You're gonna get like the emote of the person holding his head, but not like this face. Suddenly he'll be banned, maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh, only my power button? That's true. I'm pulling the cable. I'm gonna skip steps. I'm just yanking the cord. It's over. It's not no graceful shutdown. Just means I only need one more, apparently. I would like the record to show, I believe, I have still not had a single Cannon Rouge drop for me ever on any run, on any character through the entire life cycle of PSO. It's not supposed to be this rare, but I'm having more trouble with this than Excalibur. I want you to think about that, of how unfair that is. How have I gotten 3 Excaliburs before 1 Cannon Rouge? Especially after this month of grinding this item. Because I did not really grind Excalibur, it just kind of happened most of the time. It's on 20, I'll pick it up. It's actual unfair, chat. Mine material, I'll pick that up. So we'll look at a collective total of the past 2 runs, well, yeah, 3 runs total, but the previous 2 runs, to see how many materials we picked up at least. Why I'm considering like making 6 more Phonumens for farm. Oh yeah, Phonumens, yeah. So I really like episode 4, so I want to have characters that are actually good at it. But yeah, now that RaMarl is a thing, now I've seen the power of the laser gun, I think I want a couple more IDs. Anything like Pink ID would be fine for me too for hunting episode 4. Viridian would be okay, but the chat has enough for Viridian. I'm not gonna go like out of my way to make a Viridian RaMarl. I think I got all the items I needed there. Let me rebuff the team once I get back there. I was trying to look at the items on the floor, and then I changed my mind a couple times. The debuff time. Power up time. Just roll your eyes, chat. HellCleave too powerful. I thought the last patch was supposed to nerf HellCleave, but apparently not. I want my refund. There's boxes on that split path, but nothing of interest. Unless I really want a 40 hit scepter with Geist, which I don't really want. Hello, Nez Matronic. Hope you're doing well. We're recovering from tilt from other party members currently. I haven't recovered still. Tilt is real. Like seriously, was that only 1 Cannon Rouge chance you got it on the first one? Ridiculous. I'm gonna go back and count how many there were for you to get it. I don't feel like it was that high. It was the first room of the run. Oh well. One day, we'll pick up a Cannon Rouge. One day. We won't have to go to the market and go pick one up. It would be nice. Here's another chance at Cannon Rouge for the team. I wish I had like a little calculator for on stream. For HC. Something like that. Not using demons, that's fair. Still got 6 beats left in the clock, so we can clear most of this area and still have it. gonna lure the Rappies together. That way lasers can do more damage. Should speed things up a little bit. Oh, chat made most of the Rappies run away. Never mind. The wrong kind of speed up. Rip egg chances. Why, hello there, Dwarfons. Sure, I'll stand between both of you. That was briefly my home. They just kicked me out, though. Yeah, we should be, I guess, on track for things. Feels like the performance of the game kind of picked up. So whatever issues were happening earlier are gone. It's a good feeling. Probably just some server woes. Ooh, that freeze on the Astark. Nice. Since I haven't been picking up a lot of fluids, I should probably drop something to pick this up. What do I want to pick up? Drop a mono grinder. It's probably the least important of my items. Restock on Dimates since I'm there. Oh, Giant Zoo. Who tried? I'm feeling when it drops another mono grinder. That's the worst feeling. I'll pick this up then. Or is that a die grinder right there? It is. Get rid of a mono grinder for a die grinder. Our space kind of sucks at the moment, unfortunately. Downside of hoarding all the materials between runs. But if I really need grinders, I'm sure I can have people help me out with that. I'll need it for like when we do challenge mode. When we're done leveling up equipment. Right now I think I can level probably one weapon from scratch if it needs like a plus 90. But 2+ weapons, I'm not sure. Mysteriously, tri-fluids are appearing after I go over certain paths. I wonder who could be giving them to me as I watch Murphy run around. Another mono grinder. That just feels like a tease. That is so mean in the game. Never played this before, but I played PSU Clementine, just kind of watching to see what this is like. Hopefully you're entertained a little bit. Controls are very simple. We're just using a lot of Gavoe stacking. They're using a very special gun known as the Heaven Striker. So because it is even beat on the clock in the bottom right, they get the laser special. Although we're gonna have to say rest in peace to the laser special soon. Sure, there's the classics from PSU. I haven't played a lot of Universe, but I'm sure a lot of the things carry over. This is not like the spell names change that much. Yeah, I'm in charge of Shifted D-Band for the group. Right now we're in an Easter event, so that's why we're kind of focusing on this particular quest in episode 4. Getting an okay amount of event egg drops, and yeah, just kind of doing whatever we want. Yeah, I know they like to carry over a lot of the weapons from this game into the other games for sure, so I'm sure some of the weapon names will sound very familiar. Their purpose is a little different. Also, chat, I just realized how inappropriate that cactus is. Did they do that on purpose? We'll ignore the cactus, but I'm just saying, chat, I feel like that was a little tee-hee joke from the stage designers. They're like, look at what I managed to stick in. I think that was the first time I've really gotten a proper angle of said cactus. Normally it's just like sideways to me and it doesn't look like anything. So anyway, we're abusing mechanics like if I stack Gavoe in a room, some enemies don't spawn with iframes, so they instantly take damage. If I'm far enough away from certain spawns, the lingering fireball can hit the enemies that spawn, even if they do have iframes. So I'm standing in a very specific part of the room to try to take advantage of it. PSO is all about very precise positioning in order to optimize your damage. So for example, we're coming into a room with the... Stick in, nice choice of words there, yeah, that was on purpose. But yeah, there's waves like this that are kind of hard to set up on because they spawn before you get in the room. But then after this, you can decide whether you're going to sweep to the right or left side to lock down the enemies. More important if you're a cast with traps. Actually, I guess that is a good question. I didn't really play much of PSU. I wonder if traps work very similarly or not. So I want to stand like roughly in the center, so I'm going to move just a little bit more for another wave. That way I can get faster kills. The positioning was close. I need like a micro step forward, I think. Yeah, one more step would have done it. That's fine. It just resulted in me getting hit, but we did enough damage anyway. It doesn't matter. I'll pick up the Moon Atomizer. Yeah, I know in the later, at least in PSO2, I know items had like long cooldowns and or casting animations. They don't in this game. So it is as fast as you can menu in some extent. Ooh, it's this room. I love this room. This is the room where I can stand in the center and not care about anything. I don't have to hide in the corner. I don't need to bait or switch things up. We're good. So we're going to be the gods amongst men with our magical piece here, boosting fireball damage. Our Gafoe merge, boosting fireball damage. I think our ignition cloak, I think I'm wearing that, boosting fireball damage, because of course. So the Marissa spawn here, look at them. They're at 262, one more fireball kills, and dead. And that's why I'm here. I'm just to speed up these particular runs. I threw a freeze out there just to buy the team some time. It's not a guaranteed freeze, but I'm not looking for big damage there. Those lasers were almost perfectly in sync. Good job, chat. The damage is crazy. Should be, what was it? Goron Detonator into 2 Marissas with a Gerda Bulu into multiple Marissas. So again, I don't really have to move that much. I'm kind of the prime spot of the room. About to end. Yeah, unfortunate. Ooh, I'm in trouble. That was close. Got down to 10 health. You almost got me, game. Sneaky, sneaky. Marissa living with 3 health is such a sad thing. So if I had leveled one more time, I would have killed it. Another Marissa double A. Indeed. All the A's. We'll look at the rare enemy at some point, presumably. There it is. Oh, I have now acquired the Flamberge. Is that weapon any good, like, at all? I'm just kind of curious. I got one with hit. I think mine was 35? Yeah, 35 hit total. Yeah, I did see it was Spirit Special. So it can be useful. Interesting. Yeah, we got... But Galatine is just better. Yeah, that's fair. I think the problem with Galatine is I don't play it at the times where it's strong, so it's kind of useless for me. Because isn't it like 2 p.m. or something Eastern? Where it's like good. I just remember big numbers in the middle beats, but I don't play during middle beats usually. Unfortunately. Like we're playing in the morning, so oh no, the lag, it's back. Rip lag. I was complimenting that the server was doing fine. There we go. Yeah, I'll get this identified. Shift to 26, unfortunately not shift to 27, so we'll ignore it. I realized I made a small mistake here. I'm gonna have to very quickly equip 3 seals for lightning damage bonus. Nope. Okay, so there is a... I think the default is 1 in 10 chance of this being the rare version of this boss. We just got the normal version. And I don't know what the odds are between this and Saint Million in this particular quest. Chat got hit during the cutscene for me. That was interesting. Anyway, we're gonna delete the spinners so chat has a semblance of a chance to kill this boss. What the? What was that? Oh, the graphics broke there. That was interesting. That is a first for me. I'm assuming because the game lagged slightly, it acted weird like that. So close. There we go. So yeah, this character getting close to yet another level up. So I'm glad the chat-created dumpling has been powered up. Nice. Shambardin has a weakness to lightning, so we're gonna switch over to Stormwand. So ideally here, I'm gonna use either 360 lightning or chain lightning, depending on what it's doing. And also heal teammates where applicable. I was trying to thread the needle between the spinners. It's not quite fast enough. I think if I had done the pause menu trick to avoid targeting, I might have been able to go fast enough there. This is where I'm gonna use the pause trick, just so I move faster. Almost given PB, which would be bad for the enemy. Oh, I didn't get invincibility trigger off of the mag. That would have been so good. So sad, chat. Let me debuff because the laser special wore off. That way the chat's able to damage the crystals for more damage. Game, please. I'm gonna have to heal again. I'm not gonna risk shooting it while there's spinners and missiles. There's no way I'm gonna hit it properly. All this nonsense. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. If it had knocked me down and I'd killed the other crystals, that would have been bad for us. I'm gonna wait a cycle. I needed to not do whatever it just did. Don't use spinners. Okay, fine. Oh, come on, I'm off by one spell. That's so sad. I just needed one more spell hit. So if we had popped all 4 crystals there, it would have skipped the cycle. I'm actually just gonna wait here. So if I'm not in the center of the room, it does like no damage. Whatever. Okay, where did it go this time? Went to the top. I think I got this one. I'm just gonna Zond it. It should be good. Chat can stay in the middle. It's just literally one hit. We're good. I'll wait for the tornado though. Oh, come on. There we go. The game really wanted to make sure I would take damage there. The tornado, missiles, and the spinners. What a combo. I felt like I was getting like a value meal there. What was that? Oh yeah, you broke the cutscene. Yeah, I love when chat does that. Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. Whenever you can sneak that in, that makes me smile. Oh, and see, then we get to see it. Oh, then everybody should be able to move. Come on, chat. Do the hair jiggles, if able. Should be able to move. I know I could move. There we go. Chris got the hair jiggle in the cutscene. Nice. Just a die fluid as a reward, man. That's one thing I don't miss. The boss rewards in this game are so bad. Like, imagine like just beating like the ultimate. I mean, technically we did, but imagine beating like this great ultimate horror, and it's like, here's like a potion. That's what you deserve. It's kind of nonsense. Let me read. There's some things with decent hit. Scroll the reader. A spirit caliber with no hit and a. That's so sad. Just go with 40 hit potentially. Got the quest complete dialogue with your scene was still up. Yeah, I had that earlier because whenever it lags, it could do that. So yeah, 35 hit with a little bit of native flamberge. I cannot equip it. Let's identify it for the first time. I think I have gotten this rare before, but I just junked it because it was 0 hit. Saber with a wavy blade that maximizes damage potential. I'll take that. Spirit special was, I'm thinking, you know, if it's good enough, it's good enough. Spirit special is no joke. The unidentified 40 hit club. I'm assuming that's to make magical piece. That was quite a haul. Too bad it wasn't demons. Take a look at how many materials we have, or the things that cap our stats. It'd be okay for tower. I cannot see myself melee swinging into everything. Chat, you know what's really sad? I just made a force, used 140 mine material, 98 is in the share bank currently. It's so sad. I have to switch characters before we go to episode 1. Yeah, I still got like a 50 hit Disca. I think I'm good there. Anything else I need to put away? Good. I'll leave this character with the materials since I don't think I'll be doing anything special for episode 1. So we need somebody to be yellow ID. I'm happy to play yellow ID, but it requires me to be a cast, so I will not be playing a force in episode 1. But before we do that, I need to put away these items. I'll leave the HellCleave on the floor. Not as interested in it. I don't think I'll make any more magical pieces. They're quite expensive. You could do since your hue cast is yellow. Okay. I mean, I have fun with my raw cast. Let's be clear. It's not like it's a penalty pick. It's just more what makes sense for the team. Because I was thinking if I'm raw cast, that covers ranger plus traps plus big damage. I just don't intend to be a force, I guess is what I'm saying. As long as somebody brings a RaMarl, yeah, we'll do episode 1. I'm just trading some items in. As long as someone is a ranger and or force, it doesn't really matter, like a human ranger. Oh, even if you make, you still have a chance to disconnect? Oof. Yeah, I'll probably make the game if you still disconnect. Yeah, I'll make it yellow ID then. We'll just lock it in. You'll skip one for food? No problem, Murphy. Not sure if TheCalvitium's back. He said he would take a little bit of time. Happened on Ego yesterday. Ooh. Yeah, so I think if Chris is the RaMarl, HellCleave can play whatever. TheCalvitium just has like giant robots if TheCalvitium's available. Yeah, Murphy's taking a brief break, so feel free to hop in, HellCleave. Let's do this. We're just taking the materials out of the bank. We have too many, Chad. Yeah, no problem. We're just between runs at the moment. Oh, I capped out evade material. That's awkward. And defense. Get the others back in the share bank then. I don't ever really need a lot of either of these at any given time. I'm okay with doing that for now. So let's switch over to C-Bank 3 and see how things go. You only eat them when your character hits 180 and you can finally put on red ring. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I did max stats early on a couple characters before I knew better. Oh, game is up? Oh, I was gonna make it HellCleave. Because you said it didn't matter regardless. I mean, I'll join regardless as yellow. We should be fine. Maybe. Just that if you disconnect, the game is no longer yellow ID. We'll see what happens, I guess. We'll trust in HellCleave's connection. It's a very, very scary thought. Would you just call their game AFK? Better off if I make game? Sure. I'll make the game then. Call it Ziggy Yellow. I can find it easier. Password is the usual. Only 40,000 from leveling, kind of nice. Yeah, this character is pretty loaded. The V101, so good. I missed units, I'm not gonna lie. I missed having like really interesting units that made an impact of gameplay. Like having all this accuracy and power is such a good feeling. Making new characters. I love being able to swap mags between characters. So yeah, this character is just missing like a true boss weapon. Red handgun's okay, but I need like... I need my Gatling gun for falls if it goes out of range. Think about it. At least this character's got a Cannon Rouge. Also, I'm not sure why they call a bazooka the bright red blade. I feel like that has to be a translation error, because that makes no sense. Like, it's not a blade, it's a gun. And it's a bazooka on top of that. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we're just doing a check for Calvitium. If Calvitium's not here, we'll just continue. I know Murphy needed to step away for a bit. Do like another 15-20 second courtesy check, because I know there's a bit of a stream delay. Otherwise, we'll continue. I got the Charge Vulcans on him. How am I doing in terms of its Trimates? Looking good there. 2 Scape Dolls. Should be good. Chris is the backup here. If HellCleave disconnects for whatever reason, he'll still be able to buff us. So if we do get into the dreaded fall scenario, we should be okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start it then. So the reason yellow is so good is just because we're gonna get so many chances of the ultra rare items in the game and the really good ones. Just bosses are not the best, but given that bosses are optional, like, we could go through this whole run without seeing one. Feeling kind of okay about it. 186% drop rate with 3 people. It's pretty solid. We'll slowly build up HellCleave's HBR. At this point, HellCleave has a lot of episode 4. Forget if 1 or 2 is his lowest. 2 is by far my lowest. No doubt. I just don't like episode 2. The only thing I'm missing is just like a cheap V50 unit. I have one on my Seal. I need like maybe just a couple cheap ones. Since I don't intend to do a lot of episode 2. I don't need V502 specifically. I think they're close to even. Wow. HellCleave will have to let us know later with the /HBR. What is indeed his lowest and by how much? Yeah, right now I don't even really want to waste traps, unless I really have to. 42, 42, 72, wow. So you heard it, chat. We should play more episode 2. It's everybody's favorite. Everybody just loves it. It's isn't it a great mechanic that every enemy can insta-kill in tower? It's fun. I love the disparity. Mine is like 120 points lower than the other ones. It's kind of sad. So I will say, if chat really wants to do it, if there's something that they want to run in episode 2, and they can justify it, we'll do like 1 or 2 runs of it. But otherwise, I personally will not choose it. Like, I, for example, could bring in FOMARL if chat really wants to try to gamble on Excalibur or some other crazy drop on Pink ID. But chat would have to let me know. That will be down to chat. I will not make chat do it. Chat has already given me Dark Flow. I don't need to make any more episode 2 requests for a long time. Thunka, thunka, thunka as I run. Oh, it was doing so good. Past tense. Poor game. Oh, the struggle. There we go. Let chat handle the rappies there. I'm not as interested. Ooh, is that HellCleave with the Disca? I respect that. HellCleave mentioned before, favorite way of clearing some areas. Makes sense. Oh, whip out the machine gun. Let chat handle that. I'll hit the switch. Cross Scar. Ooh, quintuple paralysis. That's pretty good. I'll take that. There we go. This will make chat's life much easier without using traps. Advantage of our little bonuses. Yeah, this character's feeling pretty good. I maxed out on accuracy, which also feels really good. Out of curiosity, if I remove my accuracy boost, how far am I from max? Ooh. 22 points. Just think, chat, in like 5 levels, I'll be able to wear Adept. Oh, we're hitting mines. Everybody's favorite area in episode 1. It's definitely a fun multiplayer experience, in air quotes. Oh, that is a bad time for the server to lag. I am trying to combo. Kind of lame to Argent after fighting Condryu. Oh, so they were doing orange runs on episode 4. Nice. Why, hello there, Sinnoh. Bringing our single target damage into the fray. Although, I guess I should prepare for the brands that are going to spawn at the top and bottom of the room. Oh. What? 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 I got booted from the game. What was that? That was BS. I'm assuming everybody got booted. What was that? Did their server crash? I think their server crashed. Wow. It's not me. I'm still streaming. I think, as I said before, it's been acting weird today. Patch server connection failed. Under maintenance. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. Am I gonna have to reschedule this? So their server died. I can't access Ephinea. Like, their actual website does not work for me. Gee, I guess it's over. That would have been nice if they said something. Chris is still on. I'm not on. What the heck is this? Yeah, I can't connect to their server at all, even on the sites. Google's fine for me. That's how I know it's not me. Like, I could just look up the latest news, for example. The connection has timed out. An error occurred during a connection to EphiniaPioneer.net. So I'm guessing it's just GG. Okay, well, we're gonna switch to a backup. I was kind of hoping to not have to switch games today, but we're gonna, I guess, pause for now. If I can't play, I can't play. Well, chat, I guess there's still some people in the lobby. I can't join, though, Chris. It's pointless. There's no point. You can tell me that there's people in the lobby. It literally does not work for me. There's something wrong with their game, so it's over as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we are going to switch to, I guess, Radiant Historia bonus boss only. As the backup. I was gonna do that tomorrow after I practiced it a bit more, but I don't want the stream to go either since it's so early. So I guess we'll give a send-off to HBR. I guess chat will give their final thoughts on how they felt the HBR was, what they think they'll replace it with. I'm not sure if they're gonna try to replace it with something like dailies, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. Or if they want to have some equivalency of weeklies, where it's kind of a hybrid of, instead of doing these quests for a bonus for the rest of the day, that instead that this is a bonus for the week once you do those kinds of quests. I'm okay with them doing it in small number. I think it going to like such a high grind amount, it makes it kind of unfun. I think one of the big issues, like what Murphy was saying, is that a lot of the recent HBRs were just really unfun to play. Like, they're a combination of quests that can't be done in solo or are really, really, really dependent on you having high gear. Like, I just don't think it was appropriate to have, like, multiple HBRs that had tower and multiple endgame areas at episode 2 just to clear it. Like, I just don't think it's appropriate that that should be in an HBR. Like, I think for certain events, it's okay. I think if it's every once in a while, it's also fine. So it's like situationally useful for the end game of episode 2. But in terms of like a casual player experience, it just completely alienates like half of the player base or more. So a lot of people will just refuse to do those quests because they're not fun to play to go through. They're not fun to play solo on top of that. Like they're even worse solo. Or there's just too many quests. Like sometimes it's not even that the quests themselves are like bad. It's just like playing for like 5 hours and not completing a single loop of HBR because it's 7 quests and 2 of them are endgame episode 2 is such a bad feeling. Like it is so. Well, 5 is an exaggeration. We'll say 3.5 to 4 hours because when you're in tower takes forever. Where you're playing with just 2 people, some of those quests take forever, like legit 30+ minute clears. So trying to get through that is just insane. So it's just kind of unfortunate. Like not all quests are created equal. I understand their intent. Let's put on some music since their server dead as far as I'm concerned. A little bit of music here. So I understand the intent is to get people to play other quests, but honestly, I'm going to play the devil advocate and just say maybe some quests just aren't worth running ever. Like, I don't think you can fix the bad quests. Like, forcing players to play them, I don't think is the solution. Like, just honestly remove some of those. And some of them are custom quests, by the way. So, like, nothing stops players from just removing them altogether. Like, they don't have to be as good, necessarily, as, like, a TTF or something. But maybe they need to consider alternative rewards, right? Because, like, the big issue with balancing something like this is always going to be, is this run as good as a TTF? Is it as good as a Respect of Tomorrow? Is it as good as a Massive Attack E? And almost no quests hit those criteria. So trying to elevate the other quests just to get to that is just absurd. Yeah, like I almost feel like examples where HBR was fine, special events. They chose quests that are generally on the upper end of the quest, like just like a little shy of entering the same tier as the other quests I just mentioned. Like this month's HBR is a good example of that. But for example, also the anniversary event. The anniversary event HBR was fine. Right? You could play them as is, still give the bonus to the event, or you can run through all of them and get a bonus by grinding it out repeatedly. So I feel like you're going to play those quests. Like there's a lot of incentive through alternative rewards. I don't know if that's what they need to start thinking about, because if all they do is play with the numbers and they want to, let's say, take it from 25 drop rate to something like 12% drop rate, honestly, a lot of quests just become not even worth running at that point. Like, the pool of quests that would be then still competitive with the other quests are just, it's so rapidly diminished. So I don't know what they would really do outside of offering some item or something when you complete an HBR. Or on top of bonuses. Because, like, think of it this way. If they roll it back to just, like, 12 or 15% per player, honestly, I probably won't do most quests unless it's episode 4 at that point. Like, there's nothing... I'm not going to suddenly start grinding, like, the Sorcerer or Chaos Sorcerer or Bullclaw in episode 4 because drop rate is up to get Psycho 1. Where, like, that's something I'll do now because the drop rate is potentially so much higher that it basically halves the amount of time to farm it. Even if I'm playing other quests that would potentially give more, it still then offers me other alternatives while I'm farming it. Like, if I'm only purely looking for an item, I still won't do it. But I just don't know what their solution will be. I'm kind of curious if they'll open it up that once you do it, it'll make other quests more powerful, or if it'll make, like, an episode stronger if you clear that episode quest. I don't, like, there's a lot of, like, ways they could do it. I just don't know what would make sense. As we hear the goofy music playing. Yeah, so it's like the only way I can see them getting a better bonus, or reducing the bonus, but still making it better ultimately and more healthy, is if they decide to maybe have a limited grind to get a full bonus per episode, but then it applies to multiple quests afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you just run, like, 3 quests, you beat them 3 times each, and then you don't play them for the rest of, like, the week or something like that, or the rest of the 2 weeks. 2 weeks would probably make more sense. That way, you know, they can rotate more often, and they could still make you play certain quests, but they wouldn't feel like a horrendous grind. Like, trying to get to 256 points plus on a quest you really don't like makes you just hate the quest. And that's, I think, big comment, chain similarity, shared feelings I've seen in the forums. So I'm kind of worried what they'll do. If it's bad, we'll never touch it. But I'm hoping it'll be something useful. So I think their intent too is to make leveling alternate characters faster. But honestly, HBR kind of failed at that. We showcased that with 4 people, if we're playing optimally, it still was not anywhere near as close as just doing it on any other quest chain. And that was with an episode 4 boss. So I feel like from that perspective, if they somehow offer a free bonus XP, it just, I don't know. They're probably gonna remove that mechanic because it was not good. It's like, I felt like that was a noob trap. I feel like people were like, oh, I beat it in like 2-3 hours, and I'm like, no. we proved that very definitively with a maxed force that was as fast as we could complete it in multiplayer. Like, granted, not everybody could do Beyond the Horizon, but like Massive Attack was competing already with a max bonus, and it gives more. So, you know, and then for the people that can't handle episode 4, then there's TTF. Do you know what I mean, chat? Like, I feel like no matter what, it still didn't live up to those expectations. I guess it's okay in the sense that it still lets you build bonus on lower difficulties, but the rate at which it added the points on normal and hard mode made it completely useless. Yeah, like I was said before, even in that video, I'm willing to concede maybe 30 minutes. It's there. Looks like it's back up. Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's still 2 hours shorter than Mass Attack. Yeah, exactly. Like, we were completing it in like 2.5, 3 hours tops. And that was without like a full party. That was without fully optimized gear that we got to that point. So think about it this way. Like, if we're playing a 4-man group, it could potentially break sub 2 consistently if people know what they're doing. So I was not impressed. It told me I can't reach this page. So I think I'm gonna give up on Ephinea. Like, I hit their launcher and it said it can't load it. Yeah, Massive Attack B was also consistency. I fully agree, Murphy. So what we're gonna do, chat, we are going to, I guess, still do a little bit of Radiant or something like that. I don't know. But for sure, I want to end the video here. I think this is a good stopping point. We talked about HBR. I'm not going to super miss it. I only really took advantage of it during events where the quests were of just higher caliber and were not, like, awful garbage. I'm gonna say just close it all, just got back in, no problem. But I don't know. This kind of killed my mood for PSO. I'm not gonna lie. I might just not play regardless. Like, people are telling me hints, and that makes me not want to play it. I think we're done. Like, that annoys me. I'm like, no, we're done. So I think that's all I have to say about the HBR, and we are going to move on to another game. So sorry that the event cut short. Maybe later today we'll check in, but I want a break from PSO. So yeah, basically buy HBR. Maybe we'll see a brief cameo in a part 2, but I'm not gonna make any promises. So if you have been watching for PSO, I'd just like to thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.